Hello, this is Team CE16, and today we will be presenting our work with the Thompson, Connecticut Pop-Up Vendor Village Senior Design Project. In coordination with the town of Thompson, Connecticut, Senior Design Team CE16 plans to design a pop-up vendor village in their Riverside Park. The town of Thompson is historically a mill town that is striving to adapt to a non-industrial era. The town has a major historical presence with its abandoned mills, yet an underdeveloped downtown. The town wants to promote their small businesses with a pop-up vendor village, creating an active downtown area in Riverside Park between the mill and Main Street. The goal of this project is to set up 10 chalets for vendors to rent with room to expand. The chalets will be wooden sheds inspired by the 10 villages within Thompson, Connecticut. We will be encouraging people and businesses by creating a walkable layout for Riverside Park. We will also make recommendations for additional amenities to improve the site for recreational use. Now we will be going over existing conditions, including the site location and current layout of the area. Riverside Park is a long and narrow stretch of land alongside the French River in Thompson, Connecticut. It has an asphalt car path going through it, which ends in a loop around a flagpole in front of a large multi-purpose field. It has 3 rectangle patches of asphalt alongside it intended for parking. Between the road and the river is a walking path which connects back into the road, encircles the field, and goes across a footbridge to the Thompson Public Library before joining with Main Street sidewalks. Inside the park, there is a gazebo, which is used as a stage for concerts. There are also 2 picnic tables, a few benches, and trees for shade in the park. A railroad track runs along the eastern edge of the park, separated by a chain link fence. Riverside Park is located to the left turn of Main Street, going down the hill. Main Street has sidewalks and fading crosswalks, but there is no crosswalk into the park itself. The real Main Street of Thompson is now Riverside Drive, where the speed limit is 35 miles per hour, and people tend to speed by the park, barely seeing it behind the railroad track and the chain link fence. Now we will be going over different design alternatives and the different preliminary layouts. When brainstorming for the final layout of the park, we came up with a range of design alternatives. The 2 main layout themes were either a more enclosed, village-like feel or a linear layout along the eastern fence. Based on the feedback from the town, we narrowed down our design alternatives to a final proposal. We ended up choosing a linear layout. A main point of feedback from the town was that they wanted the chalets to obscure the fence and leave the view to the river open. The chalets start from the section of the lot opposite of the location of the gazebo to provide on-site accessibility parking and space for concert seating. These are our final 2 options for the town to choose. Option 1, which has the chalets more clustered together, and Option 2, which is more spaced out. To make the park accessible with foot traffic, we have proposed a crosswalk right after the train tracks so pedestrians have a protected pathway to the park from the town hall, which would be our main parking avenue when the vendor village is open. It also provides more direct access to the church overflow parking lot, which is another common parking option for visitors. In terms of the actual chalets, we found that it would be fitting with Thompson's branding day ideas to have each of the 10 chalets represent the 10 villages of the town. To garner interest in this project, the residents of Thompson were able to vote for their favorite iconic/historical building from each village to be portrayed as a chalet facade. We have provided CAD drawings of the facade to best fit the dimensions of the chalets. This slide shows the 10 different chalets for the 10 villages as well as 2 alternatives. The town also requested 3D renderings in order to provide a better reference for the carpenter. This was important because many of the designs have unique overhangs or decorations to add more character to the pop-up vendor village. We hope that this project would lead to a successful vendor village that will bring a unique sense of place to the town of Thompson and support its future growth while maintaining its distinct character.